was talking about, this is the Canterbury Cathedral, so it's in Canterbury. Then you have the Durham Cathedral. This one, it has got the vault design again. Now the unique feature of all the British architecture for last 1,500 years is the vault design. You have the vaults in the British architecture, and if you have look at the transfer section of this, oh, there is a vault at the top, and you have a 22-meter this height of this structure. So there are two bays at the two ends here, this and this, and you have the diagonal ribs here at the top. So this is the uniqueness of these structures. You have South, you must have heard the Southwell Minster, Nottingham. Again, the wall design and the base, and then you have the nave, and the aisle portion is towards the sides of the structure. This was again constructed from in the 12th century. Then you have the Tewkesbury Abbey. And this is in Gloucestershire. This one, again the wall design. The side alleys. These are the side alleys. The tower is the unique feature in all of these with vault. And you have the nave portion here, as you had in the Roman architecture. And then there is the Lady Chapel or the sanctuary at the end. There are fountains of Abbey in Yorkshire. These ones. They were constructed around 1100 AD in Yorkshire. Even these fountains, which were now these had the vault as well as the arch features both. The main entrance has a vault feature, and the sidewalks all have arch features here. This is constructed quite recently. Then there are castles in Britain. One is the Windsor Castle. This one. So this is if you have a look here, you can see the towers just like the watchtowers, and there are gullies in between, and these are the alleys. These are all known as alleys on the sides, and every window and opening has a wall design in this structure. So this is one castle, Windsor Castle, constructed before the Norwich Castle. Then came the Norwich Castle, constructed around in 1000 AD. This is Warkworth Castle, constructed in 12th century. They all had the towers and wall designs. Similar features in all of these. If you move to the Scandinavian countries, like in Norway and others, because these are much colder countries, these Scandinavian countries. This is in Sweden. Again, the wall design. This is constructed in 1145 AD. Then you have the Stavanger Cathedral. Another, this is again constructed in 1137. Probably that's the date. Again, the wall designs, the aisles, the nave portion, and the alleys. There are no alleys here. The nave portion in between, and there is a vault in front. So this was a unique feature in the British and all the Scandinavian countries. So in Spain and Italy, you could find more of the arch being used and the domes. And you, as you move away towards the Constantinople and the present day Turkey, you will find the domes being used predominantly, even in the medieval history. So when you look at the Mughal architecture, and in Mughal architecture, you are all aware of different constructions, the Taj Mahal being one of these. There are domes. Then you have the Red Fort. Again, the domes being used here. The Badshahi Mosque. Again, the domes being used. The Jama Masjid. When you're looking at the subcontinent, so they have the minarets and they have the domes and they have the courtyard in between. And the main entrance is not a vault, it is an arch. And arch is a unique feature in all of these. Fatehpur Sikri, this one, again, similar patterns being used. So even in the Persian, because this architecture is Persian, so I like to explore more of the Persian architecture in this regard. So now Turkish architecture is actually the architecture of the Romans and its continuation. So all the palaces there, they have, now this is the Topkapi Palace, one which has got the wall design at the entrance. So it's a combination of the Roman architecture and the present day and the Persian architecture or the Muslim architecture. So there are walls here. So these are the Roman features. But there are domes as well at the back of this, which were later on constructed So these palaces, there's the Blue Mosque. Now it resembles the Hagia Sophia. On the other side, you have the Blue Mosque of it. So that has features quite similar. And the minarets have also been used, which were not initially in the Hagia Sophia. And there are many more palaces in the architecture of the Turks.